We here. Yay!
Hello?
Okay, I think I've known this guy since 1971.
That would be impossible. That would make us in our 50s.
Yeah, well. So the music today, the first song is the #1 song of 1971, and the second break is the #1 song in 1978 when we graduated 6th grade.
All right, so can I guess what they are? I didn't check. I didn't peek. I didn't cheat.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I am going to guess Brandy by Looking Glass.
That's so funny. The first song, so that's not, that would be 70, is that 71?
Yeah.
It is, let's see, Joy to the World.
Oh, wow, Three Dog Night.
Yes.
So, you know, I do the chart on the show I do.
Right.
And so I have them all in front of me. I can cheat, but I won't.
It should be Joy to the World.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, there's only the Hot 100. I don't know if there's year-end or...
I did the Billboard, yes.
Yeah.
So, okay. Hey, Frank. Frankie and Bergamo's watching.
Hey,
Hi,
Frankie.
Frankie. Hi, Sherry. How are you?
So...
Yeah, Joy to the World.
Yeah.
Yep.
Joy to the World was May. What's
Well,
today's date?
this was like the whole year.
For the whole year?
Yes, and then 1978. What do you think it is?
All right, so 78, Grease was huge.
There was so many songs from Grease.
78, there's, let's see, You Light Up My Life was 77, I think?
It was in there, though.
Yeah.
It was in
Oh.
Okay, we're starting with the trivia already.
Oh, man. I'm not going to cheat. So, okay, 78. I'm going to go with something from Grease, like You're the One That I Want, or something like that.
It was Shadow Dancing.
Shadow Dancing by Andy Gibb?
Yes.
One night, I played a gig up in New Hampshire. I used to do, when I was still playing actively, I used to play up on, used to do a thing at Bike Week.
Right, yeah.
And so it was me and another guy, we used to do an acoustic thing. I got kind of sick of it. And we, after one show or something, you know, we were a little tuned up. We ended up to a karaoke. I'm sorry, it wasn't Shadow Dancing. I sang I Just Want to Be Your Everything.
Oh my gosh.
And the funniest thing was these people were incensed because, like, that's not really your favorite song. I don't think you're taking karaoke seriously.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, jeez.
All right, what was the dog's name on the Brady Bunch?
Tiger.
That's right, Tiger. That was easy. That was easy. Come on.
Oh, somebody asked us that?
No,
okay.
no. Blood is thicker than water.
Blood is thicker than water. You are devil's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that one.
Oh my gosh. All right, we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes, kids. We're going live. Who's on? Hi, Vince.
Live.
Yeah, we're live. We're live on Facebook. Everything's sort of messed up. My phone's all messed up. I can't do Instagram. Whatever.
I like looking at the strip down. They're like, well, it's
I
an
know.
interesting thing on the wall. Then there's nothing on the wall.
They can't see it. Yeah, but they can't see it. Good thing. Oh, Shannon Fitzgerald's watching.
Shannon, what's up, sweetheart?
Oh my gosh, can you believe it?
FLA.
Yeah, I saw that. She did the move.
Yes.
The big move south. Hi, Trisha. How are you, honey? All right, we're going live in what? Where are we? 1 minute. Yay.
I hope I don't get nervous.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the song I posted?
I didn't see it. I haven't been digging.
So, I recorded everything myself.
Right.
Everything.
Uh-huh.
Like, everything.
Oh, I'll look. I'll look on Facebook.
Let me,
pull it up, and we can, if you put it up loud, we can maybe hear it.
Sound. I'm on SoundCloud. I can send you the link. How's that?
Yeah, do that. I have SoundCloud. I'm on SoundCloud. This is old school. We're going old school.
Well, just for all you folks, I'm wearing my old school 1978 Nike Cortezes.
Oh my God, wait, hold on. Let me move my phone.
There you go.
I love it. I saw those on Facebook. I was dying. I was like, oh my God, I think I had those too. That's hilarious.
So, yeah, I couldn't resist. I saw them at the Nike store right here in Linfield.
That's so funny.
They have them in ladies.
I'm going to get them. Here we go, kids.
This station and staff, other advertisers or agencies.
Ooh, girl, shining like a fifth of a new diamond. You're never going out of style. This is the Just Steph Show.
Right here.
I'm your host, Steph Palermo, your Italian Boston girl moved south who shows you how to enjoy life. Right here on Love 860, every Thursday, 11 a.m. until noon. Tune in weekly for tips on enhancing your life by balancing body, mind, and heart. And featuring
Living Atlanta.
Find out where to go this weekend.
Hey, this is Steph Palermo. It's the Just Steph Show. Everybody has two lives. The second one begins when you realize you only have one. We are second lifers. We're empty nesters, newly single, and those starting over. Age 3, your healthy, happy, hip years are just beginning. The backbone is connected, so give me a buzz to chat today, 404-355-8699. Tell me what's going on in your life. I want to hear from you. And also if you have trivia questions for us from the 1970s and 80s. So we'll be happy to try and get those, right?
Yes, we'll play you for money.
Yeah, no, oh, I love money. Yeah, that's perfect. Or you can get us on Facebook. You can, if you're on Facebook Live, you can also message us there. So stay tuned up. We have a great show today. We're going to talk about what it was like in the 1970s growing up and the difference between growing up then and growing up now. And, of course, what the dating scene was, how different it was in the 80s as it is now. It's very different. So, that's it. And, you know, I'm on a podcast on iTunes.
Excellent.
Yeah, so you never have to miss a beat. And, of course, anytime you want to know anything that's going on in Atlanta for the Second Lifers, you can get on my website, juststeph.com, and it's Living Atlanta. So, Chris Ridgway, hey!
Hello, hello.
Oh, my God! My friend from, well, really since kindergarten, but
Yeah.
since 6th grade.
Yeah, well,
How fun.
yeah, we
I think-
square danced in 2nd grade.
Yeah, that's right, with Miss Cook.
Yes.
Yeah, she was mean.
And she beat us senseless.
I know she. What the heck? Can you believe that?
I tell you, if she was alive, I think I could take her now.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, probably. She had that checkered apron.
Oh my God. What
Kind of
kind
looked like this. I was like, oh my gosh. Chris comes in with this checkered apron. I said, oh my gosh, she's gonna hit me. He's gonna spank me.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you over my knee.
Oh God, that'll be a little different these days. Anyway, oh my
what is
gosh.
this, prom night? Come on.
Oh my gosh, and you have your show that you do on Friday afternoons, right?
Yeah,
Giddy Up.
On 91.5 WMFO from 2 to 4.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on that show a couple of years ago. That we had a lot of fun with that one.
Yeah, playing the rock and the roll and some comedy, so yeah.
Yeah, and we had that whole thing about the lipstick. Remember that?
Oh,
Yeah.
I do.
We can't say that on my show because it's a little bit more conservative, but that was funny. Yeah, you'll have to go back in the archives for
Yes.
that one. So anyway, so what'd you do this weekend?
What did I do this weekend? I golfed.
Yay.
And I enjoyed Sunday. It was such a beautiful day out here. I just sat in the yard and I played with my dog.
There you go.
That's what
Just
I like
chill.
to do. I like to play with my dog.
You chill. Did you
Yeah.
go out to eat anywhere?
Yeah, well, Friday's the usual spot, Cafe Italia
I
on
love it
Water
there.
Street.
The food's so good.
They're the most wonderful people, Vinny and Amelia behind the bar,
Mm-hmm.
Tony, who's the chef. So Vinny and Tony are father and son.
Right.
Own it, run it. They make you feel very welcome there.
What'd you eat there?
Oh, we got all appetizers.
Nice, I love
Yeah,
that.
that's the way I like to do it. That's how you really
They had the
discover
Robbie
a
in there,
restaurant.
broccoli Robbie.
With
I love
the
it.
broccoli rabe with the
sausage. Love it.
As good as it gets.
I know. I
Yeah.
get that. I got that there, and I eat it at R2 when I go to R2 in the North End.
Oh, very good.
Love it. Love it. They put the cannellini beans.
Yep.
Oh
yeah.
God,
That's
it's
how you
the
do
best.
it.
Well, last Thursday I wasn't supposed to go out, but I ended up at Berry Tavern in Danvers. Have you ever been there?
I heard of it. How was it? Did you have a good time or?
I did. My friend from high school met me there. I was with and my boyfriend, of course, and all his friends and all that. So yeah, so it was a good time. Just a few drinks. They had a little pizza and whatever. It was good.
Oh, that's
It was good. And then, but you know what's so funny? When I'm here in Boston, even though we go out, more often than not, it's going to somebody's house.
Yes.
As opposed to in Atlanta, we're out and about and going different places and going to different restaurants and,
Mm-hmm.
and going to see different bands. We tend to do a lot of house stuff, go to, I was at my cousin's house. I had to pick up this is funny, I picked up my son from camp. He went to Sebago Lake for camp for 2 weeks.
Nice.
I got there at noon, and we were supposed to have lunch and awards, and then head home. I pulled up. I go. He goes, "Let's go." He was like, "Oh my God."
He was done?
He goes, I go, did you like it? He goes, get in the car. He
was
goes, I hated it. There was a bug in my bed. Oh my gosh,
Oh.
It was so funny. He sent postcards to his dad saying, threatening his life if he ever sends him back there. I mean, I was like, oh my gosh, and they were like, she's like, oh, and the Earth lady, she had hair under her arms. He goes, it was so nasty, Mom, and all this
Oh my
stuff.
gosh.
Oh my gosh. What the heck what happened? They were doing some stuff to Sir Galahad. I don't know what it was, but he didn't like it.
Yeah.
So he's never going back there again.
Well, it's one less thing to worry about,
Yeah,
right?
no kidding. So I picked him up, but then we got Dom's on Saturday and had
Oh.
a cookout.
Isn't that the best?
Oh my gosh. We got the broccoli rabi sausages.
Yeah.
They were unbelievable. Cheese sausages, Chinese sausages. This is a cookout, an Italian cookout. We don't do hamburgers and hot dogs. That's
no,
a
you
side.
sausages. Exactly.
And we had those too, but then there was like baked macaroni. My mother made it with the meat sauce and and all that stuff. Chicken wings, all kinds of food.
Mhm.
It was crazy. We had a little birthday for my son and my niece, and that was so fun. And then Sunday we did my cousin Carla did a Shark Week party. We watched what's his name swim.
Oh, Phelps against the shark?
Yeah, we had all kinds of shark stuff going on.
Oh.
Yeah, we had like I don't know. She made shark wieners, stuff like that.
Shark Wieners, it sounds like a whole different show.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't think that was on the
But
Discovery Channel.
It was so fun, but we watched the race, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it's one of the kids came and goes, this is stupid. The shark doesn't even know he's racing. We were laughing. It was so funny. But and then you know what I went Tuesday night to my new friend from Boston, Jackie Zuckerman. She had an event in Somerville, and it was Next On Scene Beauty Night Out at the Warehouse 11. It was in Union Square, kind of cute, quaint little place, and it was all about beauty and stuff. So it was all girl stuff, but it was good.
Isn't it incredible what's happened to Somerville?
Somerville, it has like some of the best restaurants.
I was just going to say the best restaurants in Boston are actually in Somerville. So when my New York friends, I technically work out of New York City.
Right.
So when they come into town, I'm like, well, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go this? So I had to explain what Somerville is. So I just say, it's out of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And they go, okay, they get it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hipster and
Right.
whatnot. I take them to Magoon's Tavern, best burgers.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? It's so funny because when we were kids, we called it Slummable, Scummable,
exactly.
whatever. I mean, it was just, and so it's so nice now. The regentrification of the city is just unbelievable.
Yeah, you can't
So-
touch anything there for under, like a decent condo is like 900.
No
Yeah.
kidding. I know. Can you believe it? Crazy. I know because I'm looking at property myself here, but it's like I can't, people are outbidding you
Yes.
like 20, 30 grand.
Yeah, you have to get really aggressive. That's what we did when we bought up here. We got really aggressive.
Oh goodness, it was crazy. So I was like, I'm gonna wait and see what happens. But anyway, so life for the kids is so different now.
Yes.
I want to talk about this a little bit because I was thinking about it. I don't know, you probably didn't do this because we were so goofy, but on First Street, we literally took out a record player and plugged it in, through an extension cord and played records on the porch.
Yeah, we all did that.
We were like Guy and Tony
We
and
would
all the
get
kids.
45s and
Yeah.
things like that. We go through them. The other thing too was, growing up, which is really cool. You always knew what the B side was as
Yeah.
well as the A
Oh,
side.
no kidding!
'Cause,
Absolutely.
you didn't have money to buy albums. Do you remember? This is really going to test your memory. Remember down the plaza, there was a record store in the early 70s. It was called Craig's.
I don't remember the name of that. Was that by Zaz?
It was, remember Dr. Pet?
No.
Okay, so it was before the pet store.
Was it
So
near
It was
Zaz?
near Zaire's. Towards where Fanny Farmer was.
Right. Going
was-
towards Stop and Shop used to
It
be
was
down the
all
other
the way
end.
the other end. So this was
Right.
more towards the Zaire's end.
Right.
So this place, Craig's,
Uh-huh.
we used to go there once a week to buy 45s.
Oh my gosh.
And that is like one of my earliest memories. And that's something that kids don't understand now.
Was that after you went to the Rustler?
I wasn't even there yet.
Oh
That's
my
how
gosh.
long ago it was.
What were you, like 5?
Probably.
And you walked there by yourself, too.
No, my mother used to drive us, and
But you know, that's the difference though.
We always used to walk to the plaza. We always used to walk everywhere.
Or ride your bike, and nobody was asking where you know, it was like we just went.
Okay, so I have one thing to point out. So I'm going to first say this. Number one, kids are like, I gotta leave early because I have to take my kids to practice. We went on a bike. There's three of us going. One would sit on the rear seat. Someone else would hang off the handlebars.
Right.
That's how we got to the park. We got
Right.
there on our own. And the thing that is killing me, because I'm such a huge baseball fan, young kids don't play Little League like they used to.
Oh, it's
that is
ridiculous.
one of the greatest
It's
experiences.
It's so American.
Oh my
Well,
God.
you know I know that because my dad coached.
Yes, right.
So I mean, I was always going down the park and watching the kids play, and you know,
Now
watching baseball.
they don't care about baseball. What they do is they play too young, I think. They play t-ball,
Right,
and t-ball's not baseball.
right.
And by the time they get ready
And
for
they're bored.
baseball, exactly, they're bored. They're sitting there, counting butterflies.
Because everybody's swinging and the ball's going everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, you know,
They
that
don't learn a
yes.
strategy. What it is for parents to just get their kids the heck out of the house for a couple hours.
Right.
Kids, what you really need to do, if you really want to play, you got to come to it the right way. T-ball is not baseball. Like
Right.
My nephew could hit out of hand, so I was
Right.
pitching to him at a young age, and he's playing T-ball. and going, why is he playing T-ball?
Right,
He's regressing. You know?
right.
So,
We played down. We went to the park league.
You
We
played
did
there? Yeah.
all summer long. We were,
Yeah.
you know, we were talking the other night about the other day who went to what camp. I go, yeah, I went to Harris Park camp.
Yeah. What park did you go to?
Yeah.
What was your park?
And
I
we
was up
rode
in
our
Siam.
bikes over to Magoon Park or whatever, all those parks to get to the games.
Mm-hmm.
Or we piled in 45 of us in a Camaro. It was so fun. And you know, we just played, I don't know, we played on the street. Like we played on the street, whether it was jump rope, relivio, hide and go seek. We played on the street. And the street was like, I don't know how better to describe it, but what it looks like on Archie Bunker's. Like that
right.
street, that with all the houses, and if a car, we go car, and everybody moved. I mean, nobody was like worried. Nobody said, you know, don't play in the street.
Yeah, and the other thing too was you made your own fun. It wasn't made for you.
Right.
Like as a boy, we would, especially in the early '70s, we were all enamored with Evel Knievel,
Right.
and we used to play a game.
Did you do the jumps?
Oh, we did jumps, we did ramps. So when the
With no helmets.
no helmets, nothing. So what we would do is after the winter, you'd still have the sand in the early spring on the road. We used to play a game called Wipeout.
Right.
And you would skid out, and you were supposed to crash. And whoever had the best crash won.
There
We
you
made
go.
those games like that up.
Well, Dickie Boy and I used to race popsicle sticks in
Oh,
the gutter after it rained.
Yeah.
In the gutter. Hello. In the dirty gutter. Like it didn't matter. We would be running down the street chasing the popsicle sticks. That was our toy. I mean, how crazy is that? Like,
Yeah.
and the kids today, they have to have all this stuff going on. My son's like, I'm bored. I'm like, what do you mean you're bored? You have all this stuff going on.
Too much. There's just too much.
No wonder
to
why
choose
everybody's
from.
ADD. Because they like to...
Yeah, I think so.
They can't just chill.
And the term screen time, everything's a screen.
Right.
I love to the only thing I really watch, to be honest with you, is sports. I watch sports.
Right. I know what you mean.
I don't even watch movies anymore. I used to rent movies.
Right.
But my TV watching, it consists of sports.
Right.
A couple of shows I like here and there. I won't get into that. But for the most part, I like to decompress, put on music, and read a book.
Right.
That's what I like to do.
Right.
I like to sit out in my yard on nice days like this. I'll put music on, have a Bluetooth speaker.
Right.
I'll read a book on this.
Right.
Whatever. Like I said, I'll run around, play with the dog, but I just can't get this whole thing of ready-made, that it all has to be
Right.
there for you, that somebody else has to come up with your entertainment for you.
Right.
Where we used to be creative and we were bored, we had to entertain ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, and the parents weren't helicopter.
No, that's another thing too I don't understand. I have a whole theory here that, everyone talks about millennials, blame millennials for this, that, and the other thing. Millennials are very self-centered and blah, blah. I really think it is the narcissistic parents who, they created this paradigm with their kids, that they made them very narcissistic by, to make them feel better about themselves. They make you think that my child is better than everyone else. Mine is this. We were kids growing up, we were told how bad we sucked. But now it's like,
What are you so stupid for?
there's like, these kids are the next coming of the Lord, for God's sakes.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and everybody's getting a trophy every single time, and everybody makes this or makes that. I get it. I mean, you want everybody to be confident, but I think there's too much going on there, and I think this sort of segues into what I want to talk about in our dating segment, because it's very, very different today from what it was back in the 1980s. And this is dating advice for second lifers and the Just Steph rules of dating. Alrighty, so there's so many differences with the dating, because I think back in the 80s, well, first of all, I've noticed with, because I'm single and I've been single for a few years now, but, you could tell we want to talk on the phone a little bit more, but the texting is a little bit out of hand, especially because you don't, and I'm guilty, I'm guilty, because I'm busy, and I want to, but back in the day, you were lucky if you got a phone call. Because the line was busy because your brother or sister was on the phone. There was no call waiting.
There's no, everybody and their mother had a line. If you had a summer job or something like that, or a job after school, maybe you could afford the $9.99 a month to get your own number.
Right.
But outside of that, you were in queue with the rest of your family.
And you were hung. It was in the kitchen, and you were hoping that cord would reach into your bedroom. I mean, because I did anyway. We had small apartments.
Yeah.
That's where we lived. I slept in the same room with my sister for many years. We shared a bed because that's what we had, and so but we brought the cord into our room. My mother's screaming, "Get off the phone!" Today I'm like, "Get off the texting." Whatever. I'm like, "Get on the phone." I'd rather my kids talk on the phone. Right. My kids will text me and I call them, they're not answering. I'm like, "I know you just texted me, you're holding that phone." It's ridiculous. And so with the dating, I think that back then, they said, it says here, people would get dressed up, and people don't get dressed up now. I don't know about that though. Yeah. Maybe it's for the younger crowd. You think? I don't know. I get dressed up. Well, I get dressed up anyway.
Yeah, I hate seeing people looking like slobs. I think you come, you dress, you present yourself well. I don't like seeing, especially hats and hat on a date. Are you kidding?
That's ridiculous.
You don't wear a hat on a date, especially had moss like this growing up. No way, no how. Forget about it.
It's so crazy.
No, you don't wear hats.
It's unbelievable. People don't. I think it's more the younger kids are a little bit more casual, and I think, I think a lot of it has to do with the casual. The workforce has even gotten much more casual. Right. Nobody's wearing the suits and ties anymore. You got your casual Fridays, and sometimes that goes into the week, depending on your. And I think to some degree, it's helpful, because you feel more comfortable instead of scared or, uptight. But I think it can get a little crazy.
I still wear suits at work.
You do?
Yes.
I like a suit.
Yeah. A lot of the competitors in my field, you see guys wearing logo polo tops and khakis.
Right.
I do not do this. We're businessmen. We're professional. We go Mad Men style.
Right.
We're in suits.
Right.
That's the way we do it.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's really great. I mean, I think that's admirable, especially today. And I think it says something when you walk into a room or when a client walks in that you're wearing a suit.
Right. Exactly.
It says you care.
Exactly. It's. I think you just be respectful for showing up in, jeans and a t-shirt and throwing a blazer on top of it. You don't do that.
I
polo shirt.
I did a little dating thing with a couple of weeks ago with one of my guests, and she's an expert in the field. And back in the day, men would bring flowers for the first date, And it was funny because I said to my boyfriend, I said, well, I just want to let you know that if you start to date somebody else, you might want to bring flowers on the first date. And I went away to Maine for a couple of weeks. I came home and there were flowers.
Oh,
so
that's
that was
nice.
nice. I was like, he heard that. So it was nice. But I mean, I think that's kind of nice. I mean, people might think it's a little goofy, but you know what? If someone shows up at my door with flowers, I'm like, ooh, this is thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's nice. And I think, you know, the other thing is blind dates. I mean, we might say it's a blind date, but today you're scrounging around. I'm on Facebook looking up, you know, if you text me and I don't know you on Facebook, I'll cut and paste your phone number and put it into Facebook and see if you come up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll make sure I know who you are and all that stuff.
Right.
It's not like back in the day where you're introducing me to your friend and you can trust them and they can come pick you up at your house.
Right.
You know, a lot
Right.
of people don't do that. They don't do the pickup at the house, they do the meetup.
Right, yeah, exactly.
And which, you know, it gives you an easy out if it's not working out. I'll tell you what, I have a funny story. I met somebody at Hal's one night. He was meeting me there for a date. And he walked in and I went, oh boy, this is not going to work. And so he was talking to me about his 2 marriages and that he's never getting married again. And the first thing I said is oh, I want to get married. I was trying to get rid of him. He goes, really? You're kidding, right? I go, no. I want to be married by the end of the year.
I was going to say, did you put a timeline on it?
Yeah, I was looking
Wonderful.
for a husband, and he's like, yeah. I go, this is going to work. Hey, listen, I got your Coke, which is what he ordered. I said, I got it. You go.
That's
It was-
hysterical.
yeah, because I was like, oh, no, this isn't going to happen.
I went on a blind date. I remember it was in the late 80s, maybe early 90s, probably the late 80s. And, you know, me, I was a rocker guy, long hair. I think I had probably like a leather motorcycle jacket or something like that.
That's funny.
And my friend's girlfriend was like, oh, you should meet my friend, whatever the hell her name was. We're going to call her Susie.
Right.
You got to go meet Susie. She's wonderful.
Well,
I
if
love
she's
Susie.
watching today, he doesn't remember you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
You weren't
no
that
way, no how.
impressionable.
So, she was so annoying, and she was like, you should cut your hair. You should, and like, she's trying to remold me, like,
Already.
I'm never going to see you again. So, you know, so I remember running out where we were on Lansdowne Street, taking a cab, and coming across town and meeting up with my friends.
Oh my gosh.
I just like said, yeah, whatever.
Bye.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just think, you know, back in the day, you know, you knew what was romantic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you knew what was going to work, and you weren't afraid. You know, you weren't so afraid. I think, you know, today, especially for the second lifers, you know, for the over 40 crowd, we've been through so much life compared to a 20-something.
Yeah.
And so much pain and so much hurt and whatever. And obviously, your relationships, you know, are not. You don't have a good relationship. You haven't had one because you wouldn't be dating, and you know, and so you're a little bit nervous to be forthcoming with your feelings. And so, but I think back in the day, in the 80s, it was okay, you know, to be romantic, and you knew what to do. You know, the kids today. I mean, what's romantic to these kids? I mean, what do? They're texting each other at the table. I don't know. I mean, you can't even have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're texting and they're, you know, and it's all online as opposed to person. And I fear. I mean, I really do fear this, especially. You know, I think I taught my kids to speak,
Mm-hmm.
but I think going forward, there's going to be a real problem with interpersonal communication.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I think what we're really heading to is there's a real lack of civility right now towards people, towards each other. I think it's because there is that middleman known as technology, which is your phone or which is whatever. But I
Right.
think the way people talk to each other and interact with each other is really getting poor.
Right. So the
You know,
etiquette has been lost.
it's
a little
not
bit.
even that. It's just basic human skills of,
Right.
of you know.
Please, thank you, look in the eye.
Yes, exactly.
Those kind of things.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, my mother, I remember having to go, look at me when I talk to you.
Or just being argumentative over anything. People
Right.
just can't be polite and be civil to each other. And everyone wants to challenge somebody on something that I'm smarter than you or my opinion is worth more than your opinion. You know, just be civil to each other.
And, you know, and when you're in, I think today with women not being the, you know, the at-home,
Mhm.
you know, they're out in the workforce, they are smart, you know, women are making great money and having great careers, and what happens is I think there's a mixture of, you know, there's sort of a blend of roles and where you know, and I'm totally into, you know, you should have a career and that's fine. However, I do think a man should be a man and a girl should be a girl. Like I believe that. Maybe maybe y'all hate me out there, whatever. But I think it's nice to have the door open for you. I think it's nice. I think a man should pay for the dinner, and that doesn't mean every time. That doesn't mean I never pay for anything. It just means that, you know, it shows. What happens is men don't feel needed anymore because women don't need them.
Mhm.
And did you see Wonder Woman?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I don't go to the movies. I wait till it comes out on video.
Right. Well, this isn't going to spoil the movie for you. This is just what she says, a line in the movie that the guy is talking to her about men and women and procreation and all this stuff, and she said, it says in this book, and it was like some old book or whatever, that men are necessary for procreation but not for pleasure. And so even to that point is, you know, kinds of, you know, takes away from that nice interpersonal relationship between a man and a woman. So I thought it was funny. It cracked me up, actually. But I think that, you know, men need women and women need men. I mean, I think it's reciprocal, and I think there's, you know, but I think some of that has gotten lost because women have become so, you know, and rightfully so, they're equal. I think everybody's equal but different. So today I'll take out the garbage, tomorrow you can take it out. Today I'll do the dishes, tomorrow you do the dishes. You know, that kind of thing. It doesn't matter as long as it's a partnership.
Right. This division of labor is one thing.
Right.
But yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's a partnership. Like, so when I'm with my boyfriend, he goes, don't touch the dishes, you cooked, I'll clean. I'm like, yay! I love it. That's great. So we're going to take a short break. So take a risk, be vulnerable, share your heart and love always. When we come back, more Chris Ridgway, and this one is for the birthday peeps. Patricia Davis, happy birthday. My sister from another mister, Susan DiCarlo, happy birthday, baby. Have fun in Arizona. And Cinda Frazier, happy birthday. And this is the #1 song in 1971. So, I'll put this up a little. Okay, so now we're on a break here, but not here.
Okay.
All right, so let's see who's here. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Virgil.
Oh, look at that. You got better eyes than I do.
Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Let's see. Whoops. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Ed. My sister, Natalie. Hi. Hi, Claire. Ronnie Magna.
Oh, hey,
Ronnie.
What's going on, buddy?
Happy birthday. Yay.
Hope you're well. Hope everybody's
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. So, oh my God. So, we're going to do a little trivia when we come back. We'll find out what you got going on. We're going to do a little trivia. So, I have it, you know. So I played...
So here's the dirty little secret. Look at these things. Put them back in your phone.
Oh, there you
Put
go.
'em on there.
Oh, you got the little
There you go.
cheetahs. Oh my
There you
God.
go.
But you can't even see them on there.
Good.
Which is perfect.
I like that.
I can't see. All right, so we're going to do a little trivia when we come back. We're going to find out what Chris has been doing since 1978.
What I've been doing.
What have you been doing since 1978? And then
Napping, actually.
yeah, you've been Ridgway. Oh my gosh! Oh, we got 1 minute.
Okay. I'm just gonna pull
Oh my
my
gosh.
outlook.
I always sweat when I'm on the radio. I'm like, ugh.
I
haven't changed
bronchitis.
this. This is my lady lap. You do?
Yeah.
My son has a sinus infection.
Who gets bronchitis in the summer?
My son has a sinus
Oh my
infection.
God.
I took him to a walk-in clinic the other day. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
2 days ago.
My doctor disappeared. I don't know what happened to him. I can't even find him. He just...
Oh my God. Was he old?
Oh. He's just like gone. I think
Oh,
it's
God.
alien abduction.
Okay, I'm gonna, that's hilarious. So, like, when I'm on air, I get, like, my nose runs and I sweat. I think it's my adrenaline.
Yeah, yeah, it could be.
So, I got your little bio here. I stole it from LinkedIn.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I saw it on the thing, so.
Yeah, I
Oh, actually, got to change where I work. We're no longer called Intel Security. I'm with McAfee.
Okay, I'm
I should
not
change
reading it.
that.
Oh, the
That's
mic is hot. All right, we're back. All right, so, you know, what have you been doing? Like, what do you think that you got out of the 70s and 80s that catapulted you to where you are today? Because you're really doing great stuff with your work and all of that.
I think a work ethic. I really think that's what it is.
Mhm.
The ability to be creative.
Mhm.
You know, and what I do is, you know, person to person. I work with, you know, the biggest accounts that our company has, companies like GE, Fidelity, State
Right.
Street Bank. I am the go-to person for them. And I think the reason I have that is because you have those interpersonal skills. You don't have the fear of, you know, of you looking at your shoes and whatnot, that, you know, the ability to do this.
Having the conversations.
Yeah, that, you know,
Yeah.
I always say this, if you want to talk about how we grew up, I'll say this all the time, I think I told you this before. I don't remember anybody from high school, really.
Right.
People come up to me, I went to high school with you, you're like 40 years older than me, what are you talking about?
Right.
I was like, oh. I remember everyone from the Osgood.
Right, from the
Every
Osgood
single
School.
person.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was 4th Street. It was
Yes,
on 4th Street, but
4th
the
Street.
back of it was on 3rd Street.
Yes, don't look for it, it ain't there, kids.
It's not there. It's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
it's a
It's
shame.
such a sin.
But yeah, I think, you know, the way we
St.
grew
James,
up,
it's all gone.
you know, the work ethic that that was instilled in us, and being able to look someone in the eye, I think
Mhm.
that's a lot. And plus, I think from the 70s, me playing a lot of baseball as a kid, I know that in a couple of places that my ability to excel on the softball field has helped me quite a bit.
Oh, the old guy's baseball, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you a funny story. When I was working for Legal Seafood and when I quit, Roger Berkowitz, who everyone knows, comes up to me and goes, of course, we're really going to miss your bat in the lineup for your softball team.
Oh,
That's all he said. I
that's
was
it.
like, well, thanks.
So they weren't going to miss you in the place,
Yeah.
but they were going to miss you in softball,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
softball league. That's hilarious. So I thought we'd play a little trivia.
Excellent.
And then and see what we can. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to find something.
Oh, I
here.
have one for you
You
already.
do? All
Yeah.
right. So, what state was the Little House on the Prairie built in?
Oh, I never watched that show.
Oh,
I think it was like in Missouri.
Minnesota. All right. So give me one.
Oh, whose house was between the Lorenzos and the Jeffersons?
Oh, the Bunkers.
Survey says. Yep. Excuse me, the Bunkers.
Well, because I knew the Bunkers lived next door to the Jeffersons. I didn't know the Lorenzos. That's so funny. What former Charlie's Angel promoted Max Factor in TV ads?
Oh, okay. Max Factor. Would that be Jacqueline Smith?
Cheryl Ladd.
Cheryl Ladd, that's right.
Yeah, these are not so fun. So I'm trying to find, this would be an 80s question, I believe.
Oh.
What cop sitcom was Hill Street Blues most often compared to?
Barney Miller?
Yes. Oh my God, I loved Barney Miller.
Yeah.
That was good. I loved MASH. You know what? I loved MASH. I loved Hogan's Heroes.
MASH. MASH I watch. It's on AMC on Sunday mornings.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, because I'm an old person. I wake up at like 4 in the morning. It's on. No, seriously, 6:30 in the morning. I turn on MASH. It's on for a couple of hours.
Oh my
And then now they started showing Breaking Bad after that.
Oh
That's
my
like one of the few shows I watch.
That's funny. Okay, so what do you got?
Oh, what ex-Andy Griffith Show regular became landlord Ralph Furley on Three's Company?
Oh, that was Don Knotts.
That is Don Knotts.
How's that? And I hated Andy Griffith. I didn't like that show at all.
Yeah, it's a little slow.
Yeah. It was
Very slow.
Yeah, totally. What else do you got? Do you got anything else?
Let's see. Oh, wow. One game show host got 2 broken ribs from a female contestant's bear hug.
Alan Ladd.
I didn't expect you to know this. I just thought it was an awesome question. Monty Hall.
Monty Hall. Oh my God, that was Let's Make a Deal.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
my gosh, so funny. How's that? I'm like good with the music too, with the old music. Don't ask me what's going on today.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
What was the first series to spin off from the Flintstones?
Was it the Jetsons?
Mm-mm.
No.
I would have thought that too. Pebbles and Bam Bam. Okay, what?
I'm calling BS on that.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. What? I got this. This is for you. What baseball team did Cheers manager Sam Malone play for?
Oh, Mayday Malone wore 16 for the Red Sox.
Yep.
There was actually behind the bar, there was the picture of a pitcher that was supposed to be him. That was actually Jim Lonborg.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My mother talks about it. He was a lefty, right? Was he a lefty?
I just think he was.
Because my mother compares him to my son. My son's a lefty pitcher.
Lonborg was, I remember him more with the Phillies than with the Red Sox, Lonborg, but
That's so
he was
funny.
something.
I don't know all that old stuff. My kids and my dad didn't know all that stuff. I didn't, my dad knew all that stuff. Okay, what sitcom followed two women who capped bottles at Milwaukee's Shots Brewery?
That would be Lenny and Squiggy's good friends, Laverne DeFazio and Shirley Feeney.
There you go. So funny.
Whose father? The guy who played the father, Phil Silvers?
Yeah.
Turned out was the biggest coke dealer in Hollywood.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You mean Frank?
Yeah.
Frank DeFazio?
Yeah.
Come on. How do you know that?
It was a whole expose on him.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine that? He was so old, too.
Yeah, no kidding.
He probably had like a little racket going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. He was huge
That's so funny.
in that in the illegal trade. Here's one for you. What was the first opera? Oh, I was going to say soap opera. Forget that. That's a stupid question. We're going to this card.
yeah.
Here we go. Who eventually took over Radar O'Reilly's job as company clerk on MASH?
That was the one that dressed up as a girl.
Mm-hmm.
His name was oh my gosh, I can see his face. He dressed up as a girl to try and try and get discharged. Imagine that today.
Played by Jamie Farr.
That was, but you know what? But think about that today. He on television. If that happened today, it would be an uproar because of all the stuff that's going on.
Yeah, you find it insulting.
Yeah, yes, but that was funny to us. Corporal Klinger. That's what my producer and
Maxwell Klinger.
Yeah, that.
Yep.
That's funny. Oh my gosh. What? Let me see. What Florida city did the Golden Girls retire to?
Oh, never watched the Golden
Yeah,
Girls.
no, Miami. Miami.
Okay.
There we go. Forget that. I have not. What outfit was Maxwell Smart the top spy for?
Oh, he was in control. He fought chaos.
Yeah. I fought chaos. I knew chaos. I forgot control.
Yeah.
I knew the chaos.
Control versus chaos.
That. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I mean, the writing is so funny.
Oh, that was Mel Brooks created that, and Buck Henry. Great comedy writers.
That is so funny. What future Mary Tyler Moore regular once played the mom on Lassie?
Okay, so there's a couple I can think of. I would.
She ended up with a
say-
sitcom off of.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was the woman who played Phyllis.
Yeah, that's it.
Cloris Leachman.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
She was also in one of the greatest Twilight Zone episodes ever. The one where the kid, Bill Mummy, who was in Lost in Space,
Oh.
when he was, he had this power that he could turn people into anything, and everybody was afraid of him, and like turn a guy into a jack-in-the-box and things like that. So, yeah, she was the mother on that episode.
That's hilarious. That is so funny. What religion does Bonnie Miller's Phil Fish adhere to?
Phil Fish, Judaism.
Yes, but you know what's funny about that? He played Tessio
Yo, did he ever?
in The Godfather.
Yeah.
So, but but a lot of the Jewish actors play
Italians and vice versa.
Yeah,
Well, Sonny Corleone was played by James Caan.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and Robert De Niro played the guy in Casino.
Abe Rothstein.
Yeah.
Ace Rothstein.
So because I think the dark features are a lot alike, and I believe the ethnicities are very similar with the food and the family and all of that. So I think that there's a bigger correlation, a bigger connection between Jews and Italians.
Yep.
You know, I mean, so that's what I think.
Yeah, especially, and also where we all from. We're all from Northeast here, New York, Boston.
Right. So
Yeah.
so
We
our
have that too. So the colloquialisms are there as well.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they get it. You get it. You get each other. Like I would get. Like I have a couple of friends in Atlanta that the Jewish girls, and they are so funny because they're from New York, and I totally get them, and they get me.
Yeah.
And I love that. You know, and it's a lot of fun. So we are going to take another quick break, and when we come back, Living Atlanta, and this one is for Jeffrey DeSocio, Melina Maple. Thanks for liking my Just Steph and Living Atlanta pages. And this is the #1 song in 1978. You got it? Do we get our song? Hello? Are we listening?
There's no shadow dancing.
There's no shadow dancing. How come? Are we playing shadow dancing, Sky? Do we have a little problem here? Maybe we should just keep talking.
I don't know. Think we can?
I don't know. Oh, okay. Let's see. We'll just keep talking for a minute.
Okay.
We'll see what's going on. So, Sky, let me know when we do shadow dancing, okay? So, anyway, here we go. Yay! Little glitch there. Yay! There we go. All right. So now we're off there. Now I have to relax. This is the problem with being with Skyping.
Yeah.
Because we can't see each other. Because I was hoping he could. They don't have a camera over there.
Oh, really?
So if he had a camera, he could just give me the signals. And instead, I'm stuck. Okay, tell Greg to stay out of the. Greg is the manager, the general manager. Tell Greg to stay out of the studio. I caught on to him. Good. So funny. Oh, Patrick Perez. Hey, hi, honey. How are you? Patrick lives in Atlanta, and he's a retired police officer from New York.
Oh, cool.
So his claim to, what's the topic? Old school, baby. We went on old school. We did, you missed it, but that's okay. You can watch it again. We did a little trivia. We talked about what it was like to grow up in the 70s and dating, the difference between dating in the 80s and now. So that's a recap.
Yes, and I also showed my old school sneakers.
Yes. You want to show them again?
Sure.
Let's show them again. We
The
got,
old school Nike Cortezes. Here we go.
there we go.
Yeah, see that? You got the blue going down there too.
Yeah, nice. Oh my God, so different. So different from what? That's so funny. So funny. Yeah, we're just having fun. This is a fun
It
day.
is. It's great. We could do this forever.
Oh my gosh, we could talk forever about all this stuff. I love it. Oh, and Puma. He's talking about Puma.
Oh, Pumas.
Yes.
Yeah, those are huge too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these were, call them the old Jack Tripper sneakers, because I used to wear those. The red swoosh and the blue in the middle of the sole.
That's so funny. I can't even really, I know I had those, but I can't really remember about a lot of that. I don't know. I don't know. I think I don't know, 1990 I got married, and I sort of, my brain closed up until maybe 2012,
Mm-hmm.
when I decided I was going to get divorced.
Well, it agrees with you, so.
I guess so.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of things kind of went dark for me. I forgot I didn't do any music. I was just kind of in mom mode
Mm-hmm.
for so many years, and it just which I don't think is good, because I didn't do I should have. I just was over the top with that stuff.
Yeah.
I just didn't do anything for me. I don't really have regrets. I have 1 minute left, but the one thing I do think was a mistake in my life was not working while my kids were little. You know, while I was raising my kids, like even doing something just to stay in the game. And, you know, that's definitely I will tell anybody who will listen. Like if I have to go speak to college kids, I'm like, don't give up your day job. So, 30 seconds. Okay, we're gonna go until I'm living in Atlanta. Hi, Ann.
Now that you're not in Atlanta for these couple of days, is there anything to do there?
I don't know. There's nothing.
You
Something
seem
going
like
on.
you're the life of the party down there.
As always. No, you know what? They do stuff. I'm just not there. All right, we're back. And you want to know where to go this weekend, and you've been waiting for Living Atlanta. Oh my gosh, we're on time. I'm never on time. All right, kids, remember, drink whether you're in Boston or Atlanta or anywhere, drink responsibly, drive responsibly, call Uber, call a cab, call Lyft, call designated driver, call a friend, leave your car at valet and take a cab, do something, but do not drink and drive. Please, 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 please. So what are you going to do this weekend? Do you have anything fun planned?
Let's see. I will I'll probably golf.
Really? Watch the Red Sox?
Watch the Sox. Yeah, no, I have the big screen out in the backyard.
Yeah.
Have it on outside.
Nice.
Yeah, probably, go to hit a couple places too. Maybe go up to Salem.
Right.
A couple places I want up there. Salem's great. It's a great brewery up there called Notch. Go up there,
Really?
get some fresh beer. Play some
Nice.
skee ball, hang out with the hipsters with their waxed mustaches.
That's
That's just the
hilarious.
ladies. No, that's-
So funny. You know what? Tonight, my son, I'm handing off the baton, so to speak. My son he's been with me, except for when he was at camp. I'm taking him to the airport, and his dad and brothers are gonna meet him there, and they're going to Ireland.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so they're gonna go to Ireland. So I'm taking him, but I texted my kids this morning. I said, okay, who wants Kelly's, and I'll bring Kelly's to the airport because they have like a 3 or 4 hour layover. So
Kelly's is for suckers. You know where you gotta go?
Mike's. Wait,
Mike's.
what's the other one that you like?
Billy's, right down the road here. Billy's is really good. It's on the Greenwood side of Wakefield, which is going towards
You think it's
Melrose.
better?
It will take Kelly's in an alley and beat the living snot out of it. Okay,
Oh my
that's how much better it is.
Oh.
Kelly's is overblown. There's one up in North Andover, Harris's, which may be the best of all of them. That's a little too far.
Yeah, that's too far because I got to go sort of on the way to the airport.
Yeah.
But tonight, after I drop my son off, I'm going to go to Reno's in East Boston. Have you been there?
Reno's is
It's pretty relatively new.
Reno's is very hard to get into.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So we made the reservations 2 weeks ago.
Very good.
So yeah, we're going there. So it's I'm looking forward to that.
They'll send you across the street to Kelly's Pub.
I love Kelly's is my boyfriend's friend is friends with the owner, and my uncle's friends with the owner. So being home is just so different for me.
Yeah.
It's really, and when I'm out here, I'm with my boyfriend, and it's sort of like it's like going to Goodfellas. We like walk through, and
Nice.
he's like, "Hey, this is Stephanie. Hey, this is." I'm not me by myself or just Steph going out. I'm with Eddie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Excellent.
So, which I love. I mean, I love that because then I can just sort of chill, and I can really be me here, which I love. And then, but tomorrow night, Friday, I'm gonna go to R2's in the North End.
Oh, good.
So I love it there, and my girl Wendy is at the bar, so I love it there. And then Saturday, I'm not sure. We're definitely going out. I'm not really sure, but Sunday, I'm going back to the North End because they're having the St. Joseph's procession. They're taking the saint out, and that's my family from. My family one of my great grandfathers started that society.
Oh, excellent.
So I'm just going to go and sort of, do that kind of thing and just sort of do the old school stuff.
Yeah.
So which I really love.
Yeah, one I like to go is the Fisherman's Feast because my grandfather was a fisherman.
Were they from? They were from
Sicily.
They were from Augusta, right?
Right. Guess where I'm going in September?
I know, I think you told me.
Going to Augusta.
Yeah, nice.
Going to Augusta, then the Amalfi Coast.
Nice.
And it
How
was-
exciting.
Yeah.
The food's so good there.
Yeah.
I love Sicily. Sicily's my favorite. I like it better than the mainland.
Really.
I do.
Excellent. Good to hear.
I do. I love it. I love, my family's from Shaka and from Riese and Catanizetta. So I love it. And I love Palermo. Why not? Right? Why not? It's so funny because my family's not even from Palermo.
That is so funny.
Yeah. So, okay, so Deb Bowman, she is Tuesday nights at the Regent Cocktail Club, and she's there from 7 to 10, and she's back at Serenbe Playhouse August 3rd through 27th. This is what's going on in Atlanta this weekend. Vanessa Hunley tonight is at G's doing karaoke, and she's always there Sunday Fun Day karaoke at 6 o'clock. She's on Wednesday night, she's at Metro Cafe Diner in downtown. And that's from 8:30 to 3 a.m. That's a long night of karaoke. And Johnny Perazzo is Wednesday, Fridays, and Saturdays at Whiskey Mistress. Go say hi to Johnny and say hi to Billy and all the boys behind the bar saying Just Steph sent you. Dixie Tavern, City Winery, Venkman's, and Smith's Old Bar has music every night. Now they're making a City Winery here in Boston. It's
Right. Right, Canal Street.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I just heard this last week. I got all the skinny on that, so that's a lot of fun. And I saw Louis Prima Jr. at the one in
Really?
Atlanta. I thought it was going to be boring. Oh my gosh, I didn't want to sit down. He's coming back to Atlanta at City Winery. I'm taking my mom. He's coming November 14th.
Oh, that's excellent.
Oh,
Great.
so good. Now, of course, if all of these events are on the Living Atlanta calendar on juststeph.com. So tonight is Rosé on Thursday in July at 3 Sheets in Sandy Springs from 5 to 10. It's $20, and they have wine pairing for the rosés. Also tonight, go see my friend Anthony Alvarez at Savvy Provisions. There's a 7 p.m. Wine tasting, and they're doing Du Torre Pinot Grigio and Du Torre and Cesare Mara, a bunch of stuff with him, and that's at Savvy Provisions. They always have he always does a great cheese pairing with his tastings, so it's excellent. Also, tonight at Under the Cork Tree is Woodford Reserve Distillery Dinner. And no, that was last night, sorry. And now tonight at Under the Cork Tree is Free Wine Tasting Thursdays. They have all kinds of stuff, Wednesdays and Thursdays at Under the Cork Tree. It's in Sandy Springs at the Prado. And also tonight at Hammocks is a free wine tasting and oyster pairing. That's super fun. Okay, that's tonight. Now, tomorrow is Street Eats on the Square at Colony Square, and start the weekend right with bites from your favorite Atlanta food trucks. Do you have food trucks here?
Yes, by South Station.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's big in Atlanta. Yeah, they do a lot of food truck stuff. Like if they have a festival, the food trucks will be there. Where I live in my condo complex, they'll have food truck Tuesday and
nice.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
think
great.
the first time I saw food trucks was actually in Philadelphia.
I think it's great. They
Yeah,
do a lot of that. And
great.
I think with the Food Network, and they do a lot of that food truck stuff. I think that has really brought up the food trucks. It's no longer your canteen truck.
Right, exactly.
Where with the construction workers is shaking them down for a
Yeah,
sandwich.
yeah, exactly.
Tonight, Friday night also is Sunsets with Yacht Rock Schooner at Park Tavern from 7 to 11. You know that's always fun with Yacht Rock. There's a summer concert series, Liverpool Legends at Thrasher Park, that's 7:30 to 9:30. All of this can be found on Facebook, and of course you can Google it. Now Saturday is Cardio Blast at Body Design Personal Training in Midtown. Now I've missed it all summer because I've been here, but I've been doing my thing at Title Boxing in Danvers, which I love. So shout out to the Title Boxing peeps. Love it there. But I will be back at Body Design Personal Training. It's a free 45-minute cardio burnout for anybody that at any level, and they run our butts off through Georgia Tech.
Oh, nice.
Which is kind of fun in the fall when they have the games. You can see everybody's going to tailgate, and we're just running up and down stairs and all that stuff, but it's a lot of fun. Joy Calloway and Ricky Schultz. Now, Ricky is a teacher at my kid's school, and she wrote a book called Mr. Right Swipe. So, and they're going to be at the Real Foxtail Bookshop on Saturday from 2 to 3:30. Prohibition in the Park at Heritage Sandy Springs from 7 to 11. Enjoy an elegant evening in the garden at Heritage Green. And there's hors d'oeuvres and complimentary libations, and it's $75 and includes 5 tastings of specialty craft cocktails, and that's in Sandy Springs. Now, Foreigner is with Cheap Trick at Chastain Park Amphitheater. So that's a lot of fun. Chastain Park is an outdoor venue where you can bring your own food and drinks, and there's tables and everything. Sunday is Sunset Sessions at Park Tavern at 7 p.m. Those are free. And the Cosmic Gypsies are at Johnny's Hideaway at 8:30 with a $5 cover. Don't forget, I'm a podcast on iTunes. You don't have to miss a beat. You don't have to miss anything on stuff to do in Atlanta. You can just go to juststeph.com and get to my Living Atlanta page. And I have a big shout out to my Boston birthday peeps, Ronnie Megna, happy birthday, buddy. Barbara Lavolo and Laura Mullins, happy birthday. Next week I have Judith Bowman. We're going to be talking about etiquette in the workplace and networking. And the following week I will be back in Boston for my feast. So Deb Bowman is going to be filling in for me in the studio. So I am on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, what else? Pinterest, Snapchat. I'm doing Snapchat just to keep current with my nieces.
Right.
We do like in the streaks. So, I'm all over the place. You can find me everywhere. I'm also speaking. I'm going to be at a women's conference here at the end of October.
Oh, great.
I just spoke a couple of weeks ago at the Boston Networking, the Massachusetts Professional Networking Group with Jeffrey. And so I spoke to them a couple of weeks ago. That was a lot of fun. And so that's it. So next time I come to Boston and we can do the show, will you come back?
Of course I will.
That was a lot of fun. So thanks for being here, and I love going old school because I love back in the day. It was always so fun. So here I go. Know I love you all. Wishing you love, balance, and peace. Ciao, ciao, baby. Love you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in.
Okay.
Listen weekly here on Love 860. Like my Just Steph page on Facebook.
Bye, kids.
Follow me on Twitter at Chef